Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office SRA 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also first of all, let me know is audio video both are okay? Are we good to go? So as you know, we have started this Achiever series, and in this series we are discussing each and every unit in one particular day of your module A, then module B. After this we will complete C and then the D. So every day we are having one particular unit from your one unit from your one module. So module A we have already completed. We are going for the module B, and if we talk about module B, this is the class number 6 of your module B. That's the most important questions we are talking about here. Okay, so if we talk about today's session, you can see today's topic is different modes of charging securities. That's your module B, class number 6. And if I talk about the overall unit number, that is the 26th unit number of yours. Okay, so let's start the session. Before moving towards the question, let's first understand what actually the different modes of charging security means. So first of all, securities are of certain types, and how they will be charged, when they will be charged, when it is allowed to have a mortgage, and what type of mortgage, this is what we have to study in this chapter. But before basic, I will give you idea here. The first of all, we have security is pledge. Pledge is what? It's a type of collateral, and in which the possession of your security will remain with the lender, and the ownership will remain with, obviously, with the borrower, until and unless the borrower have not paid the loan, have not repaid the loan to the lender. Till then its possession will remain with the bank, or I can say the lender. Like for example, I have taken a loan, and the example of pledge will be like a gold loan. If I am taking a gold loan, I have a jewelry or whatever I have of gold, I have to give that gold to the bank. It will remain with the bank until and unless I repay my loan amount. Okay, if I repaid that, bank will return my loan to me, my security to me, and the bank will get its money with interest. That's the pledge. So in the pledge, the possession remains with the lender. Second is hypothecation. In hypothecation, the possession and ownership both remains with the owner only. Owner means the borrower, I can say. So let's say, for example, car loan. If I'm taking a car loan, it's very obvious the car will be with me, and as well as the possession will be with me and ownership will be with me of the car. The only papers will be with the bank, but owner and possession will remain on the name of mine. And that's the hypothecation. Let's say if I am unable to repay the money to the bank, then the bank will take the possession and ownership of the car from me. That's the hypothecation. Then we have a mortgage. Mortgage is actually a type of collateral. It is immovable collateral. If we say immovable word, it means very obvious. It will always be a land. Okay, so when like a home loan, if you are taking a home loan, in that situation, what happens? You will be having the possession of your house, but usually it remains with the borrower. Sometimes it can go with the lender as well. When? Because let's say, for example, if I talk about, I have taken a loan on my home, on my property. I'm not using that property. So what I can do? I can simply make sure that my property ownership remain with me, possession can go with the bank. I can give the property of mine on which I have taken loan on a rent to the bank. Like bank want to start its currency chest or the branch or something, and bank was looking for a location, so I can give my property to the bank to use. Okay, so that's what the mortgage is, and this is what we have to discuss in this particular chapter. So let's start with the questions. You will get more idea about the topic when we will practicing the question. So the first question is talking about, one second. The first question is talking about simple mortgage is created by A, B, C or D. Unwritten promise, an oral assent, an oral agreement, and instrument in writing. So when we talk about mortgage, you all know it's a immovable properties. But when it comes to types of mortgage, it covers first the simple mortgage. Those are simple mortgages created by what? And it will be created by an instrument in writing, not oral agreement, not oral assent, not unwritten promise. You have to write it down that you are giving your home or the property to the bank for the loan. So the right answer will be D option. Okay, right answer is D. That is your an instrument in writing. Second, Second question is talking about hypothecation as an implied pledge in cases where implied pledge means the ownership will go with the lender. It means with the bank, but in hypothecation ownership remain with the customer. So in what case in the hypothecation ownership will go to the lender, it means to the bank. What is the case here? First is saying the delivery of goods is given. Second is saying constructive possession of obligation is given. Third is saying constructive possession of goods is given, and none of the above. And the right answer will be, in case of delivery of goods is given, no. The constructive possession, okay, of obligation is given. It's an obligation, not a right. It is not true. So constructive possession of goods is given. This is true. In this case, you can give possession of goods to the lender. So the right answer will be your C. So hypothecation can become implied pledge in the case where the constructive possession of goods is given to whom? To the lender. Okay, so right answer is C. Next question. Under the Companies Act 2013, a charge includes a dash. So Companies Act 2013, a charge includes a what? Mortgage, promissory note, bill of exchange, letter of credit. So under the Companies Act 2023, we are talking about a charge includes a what? It includes a mortgage. It includes what? Mortgage. Promissory note and bill of exchange, they are the negotiable instrument. And when it comes to the letter of credit is what? It is the secured mode of payment. Hana, it is what? It's a secured mode of payment. So right answer we have is A, that's mortgage. Now next question we have, the usual form of contract of agency is by way of a dash. The usual form of contract of agency is by way of a what? A power of attorney, guarantee bond, indemnity bond, none of the above. So which of the following is correct? So it's very obvious. The usual form of contract of agency is done by way of a power of attorney. In which way? In way of power of attorney it will be done. So right answer you have A. Clear? Indemnity bond is simply a bond that will be created when you do not want to take risk of someone else. Like for example, when the bank issue duplicate demand draft or duplicate fixed deposit receipt, in that situation, bank have to do what? Bank have to make sure that the customer sign the indemnity bond, so that in future if something loss happens, or let's say of the same what we can call duplicate draft of the same draft, if bank have to make the payment for two persons, because first one have come with the original document that have been misplaced or stolen by someone, and bank have made that payment. In that situation, bank and the other customer whose demand draft was actually it was. So in future the certain case of fraud can happen, and the bank have to make sure that those loss have not been bear by the bank, and that sense indemnity bond will be signed by the bank. So the usual form of contract of agency is by way of what? By way of power of attorney. Next, which of the following charges do not require registration with any authority? So which of the following charges that do not require registration with any authority? First is guarantee, second is arising due to operation of law, third hundi, which is a negotiable instrument. So hundi is a negotiable instrument, but it is not defined under a Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Negotiable instrument means a transferable instrument. You can transfer it. Okay. So which of the following charge do not require registration with any authority? And the answer is guarantee, arising due to operation of law, and hundi. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Only one, only two, only one and two, or all of the above? And your right answer will be all of the above, the D option. So the following charge do not require registration with what? With any authority. Right answer is D. Clear? Next. Which of the following are merits of an equitable mortgage are? Which of the following are merits of an equitable mortgage? First, the borrower saves the registration charges. It involves minimum formalities. Second, it takes less time, can be conveniently created. Third, it can be done without much publicity. Therefore, the customer's position is not exposed to public gaze. A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct? So, which of the following is our merits of an equitable mortgage? Benefits of an equitable mortgage. That's a type of mortgage. Okay. So first is saying borrower saves the registration charges. It involves minimum formalities. Second is saying it takes less time, can be conveniently created. It can be done without much publicity, and therefore the customer position is not exposed to the public gaze. And the right answer is all of the above. All of the above are the merits of having the equitable mortgage. Right answer is D. Okay, all of the above is correct. Next question. Next we have here the essential features of English mortgage. Again a type of mortgage. So mortgage, we have so many types in the mortgage. So the question is asking the essentials feature of an English mortgage. First is saying the mortgager binds himself personally to repay the mortgage money on a certain date in spite of the absolute transfer of property. So first we are talking about the mortgager binds himself personally to repay the mortgage money on a certain date and in spite of the absolute transfer of property. This is true. Okay. Second is saying there is an absolute transfer of property in favor of the mortgagee. Third, the transfer is subject to a condition that the mortgagee will retransfer it to the mortgager upon payment of the mortgage money. Then fourth, the mortgagee can sue the mortgager for the recovery of the money and can obtain a decree for sale. So which of the following is true? Only one, only three, all except two, or all of the above? So the essential features of English mortgage, again a type of a mortgage it is, and you can say actually the English mortgage binds himself personally, the mortgager binds himself personally to repay the mortgage money. Okay, on a certain that have been given to you, and in spite of the absolute transfer of property, you have to make the payment. Second is also true that there is absolute transfer of property in favor of the mortgagee, like you have to give the property transfer to the bank. Then the transfer is subject to condition that mortgagee will retransfer it to the mortgager upon payment of the mortgage money. So it's very obvious. If I have taken the loan from the bank, I have given the English mortgage to the bank. If I repay the loan on the time, bank have to return my property, the mortgage to me when I retransfer the money I have taken from the bank. So third is also true. Fourth is saying the mortgagee can sue the mortgager for recovery of the money and can obtain a decree for sale. This is also true. The bank can do what? The bank can do a case on me for the recovery of his loan. This is true. It means right answer will be A. All of the above. Right answer is what? It is A. All of the above. Next question. Next question we have, which of the following is our main feature of simple mortgage as follows? So which of the following is are the main features of a simple mortgage are as follows? First, the mortgagee has no power to sell the property without the intervention of the court. Okay, the mortgagee has what? No power to sell the property without the intervention of the court. Second is saying the mortgagee means bank we are talking about, mortgager means the person who have taken the loan. So mortgagee is not put in possession of the property. Registration is mandatory if the principal amount secured is 100 and above. The mortgagee has no right to get the payment out of the rents and proceeds of the mortgaged property. So which of the following is the feature of your simple mortgage? And all are the feature of your simple mortgage. It means all of the above. All are correct. Okay, all are correct here. So right answer will be D. Next. Which of the following is our correct about difference between pledge and hypothecation. So I have told you the difference that in the pledge the possession will remains with the borrower, with the lender, and in hypothecation possession remains with the borrower. Okay, so what is the difference between the two? Let's see. First is saying a pledge is a contract between the borrower or party, individual that owes funds or service, and the lender. That's true. Okay, party or entity to which the fund or service are owned. Now, where the borrower offers an asset that pledges as an asset as a security to the lender. Okay. Second is saying the lender will have a legal possession. Okay, what we are saying that the lender will have a legal possession of the pledged asset and the lender has the right to sell the asset in the event that the borrower is unable to meet his loan obligations. And this is true. Okay, so both the statements are true about the pledge here. So right answer will be C option. Both the statements are true. So the right answer will be your C option about the pledge. Both are true. Now next question is here. The pawnee can sell the goods if the pawner fails to pay. And is it true? So it means a bank, like bank can sell the goods if the customer fails to make the repayment of the loan. So is it true that the bank can sell the goods? Yes, it is true. So the right answer will be B. The right answer will be your B option. The statement is true. So such true and false type of questions can be seen in your paper. And when this true and false type of questions are seen, this is for 0.5 marks, not more than that. Okay, true and false questions can be there. And if these kind of questions are there, then it will be only for the 0.5 marks. And this is the pledge we are talking about. Hana, like in the pledge, the goods can be sold by the bank if you have not repaid the bank the amount. So right answer is your pledge. Sorry, true. That is B. Okay, so this is what we have discussed about the different charge of your securities. Okay, so let me know how many answers you have given correct here. Apart from that, as you know, we have entered the new year, so I will be starting the new batch. Okay, already 2 batches going on. The third batch is starting for English medium candidates. That is the resolution JIB May 2024. That I will be starting. I will be starting this batch from 10th of January. So from 10th of January, this batch will start, and in which I will be starting PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking. Clear? So resolution JIB May 2024 we are talking about. We are going to cover here the PPB. Okay, and from 10th of January PPBs is starting, and all the other subjects will be starting in 1 week gap, because all the 4 subjects cannot be started together. You won't be able to manage the time. So in a 1 week, 1 subject will be started. So we are starting with the PPB. As you can see, Mahapack is also there. To enroll in any of these batches, what you have to do, first you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. After downloading the application, what you have to do, just go to the home page and you have to select the exam category here, and your exam category will be JIB CIB. Then go to the JIB May 2024. You will find all the batches here and the Mahapack as well. When you view all, this is the resolution batch starting from 10th of January. Mahapack is there. You can find English medium. Individual subject batches are also there. Okay, like 1 or 2 subjects you have not completed, have not cleared in the paper, then you can go with the individual batch as well. So this resolution batch is starting. First, do check the offering, check the validity, then click on the buy now option. Once you click on the buy now option, to get maximum discount, you can use a code, that is Y496, and click on the apply. When you apply, you can see 77% discount is there. But more than this discount will be available if you use the same code Y496 on application. So you will get 1% additional discount there, and it will be 78% discount. And this batch is starting from 10th of January. So if you are thinking about giving the JIB May 2024 paper and have not started your preparation yet, then do start it, because this is the high time. You won't be getting more time, because January started, soon the February will be there, March closing will be there, April will be there, and in the April you have to start your revision as well. So do make sure you do join the batch or do start your preparation early as possible. And all the batches, if you want to enroll in the another batch, the same process is there to enroll. And if you want to join all the YT session, for that you have to subscribe to channel Officers Adda 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you properly. Okay, and to join these PPB batches regularly, you have to join in the morning at 6 AM only on Officers Adda 24/7. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you all for joining the session, and I will see you again in the next session. So in the evening, we will be meeting at 7 PM for IE/IFS English medium session, and to join that session, do subscribe to the channel. So that's all for today. Thank you all for joining the session, and have a very great day, everyone. Take care.